Hi, Kevin here with the Ron Paul Revolution. Just wanted to give an update. I just got back from a Paint the Town Ron party. We painted some signs today and probably painted a few hundred signs, and going to go out tomorrow night and stick them all over town. So we're going to do the job that our media is not doing for us. And the goal is to just get Ron Paul's name out there more. He's getting very popular now, and people are starting to hear of him, but he does not get enough mainstream media exposure. So we're going to go do that, and it should be interesting Monday morning when everybody goes out on their early morning commute, gets stuck in traffic, and looks up, and everywhere they see is Ron Paul Revolution, Google Ron Paul, and Ron Paul for President signs. So should be pretty interesting. But the reason why I wanted to talk today is that I've been pretty concerned with the feeling I get from people that talk about Ron Paul in the polls. He's supposedly not polling very high, about 4% nationally. And people like to bring that up when they say Ron Paul has no chance. And that really doesn't make any sense, because what those polls go off of is there's two things. There's two reasons why those polls are not accurate at all. The ones that you hear from CNN, Fox News, the usual culprits, ABC, CBS. Those polls do not make any sense. They're wrong. I can explain it very clearly. The polls, what they do is they take people that voted in the last Republican primaries, so 2004 Republican primaries. Those are the people they're calling. And not only are they only calling those people, but they're calling them on landlines at home. Now, there's problems here. First of all, Ron Paul draws from all walks of life. A lot of people, in fact, more than half of the group that I'm in, the Meetup Ron Paul group that I'm in, does not come from being a Republican. A lot of us were libertarians, independents, even some former Democrats, and just a lot of different types of people that did not vote in the last election, or that voted for a third party, or that voted as a Democrat. There's a lot of people not being counted in these polls. So that's a major problem, because more than half of Ron Paul's supporters are not former Republicans or new Republicans. That means that they'll never get called. So that's a huge number of people. And then we've got the fact that a lot of people, Ron Paul draws support from a lot of people in the 18 to 29-year-old age group. Well, the fact is that most people 18 and 29 are not using landlines anymore. This is old technology. I use cell phones. I'm not 29 anymore, but I use cell phones only. And a lot of people I know use only cell phones. So we're not going to get called. That's a huge segment right there that are not going to get called in a poll. So when you add all that together, it's very clear that Ron Paul's polling a lot higher than 4% nationally. And then on top of that, you look at he's winning almost every online poll there is. And these are real people. Most of these polls, you can't vote twice. So if he gets 30,000 votes in a poll, that's 30,000 people that are supporting Ron Paul and not the other guys. So that, and then the last thing is he's doing very well in the straw polls, which are live events held around the country in various cities. He is doing very well overall. In fact, I think he's in first or second place overall with the straw polls. And most of them he finishes in the top 3, if not top 4 or 5. So obviously there's a lot of attention, there's a lot of people that are supporting Ron Paul, and the media is giving us disinformation by telling us that he has no chance because he's not polling high enough. So you can just forget about that lie and we can move on. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I hope everybody goes out there and does whatever you can to support Ron Paul. If you can donate 20 bucks, 15 bucks, it doesn't matter, that's going to help. Let's get the donations out there. He's doing great. He's going to hit $1 million by Monday, probably sooner, the way it's going. And we're doing everything we can here. Just get out there, talk about Ron Paul, wear the shirts, wear the buttons, do whatever you can. We've got 3 months left here in California, 3 months left to get people registered as Republicans to vote in the primaries, and that's what we need to do. So signing off, and we'll see you next time. Go Ron Paul.